March 2004 saw the release of Agents of Destruction to rave reviews. The film had been a success more than anyone had imagined.
I wanted to make it basically the same but different. It's a good rule to follow, but I would want the sequel. Because if the film has been successful, then you don't want to deviate too much from that. Well, originally we had thought that there was not going to be a sequel, so we chose to kill off all of the original villains. But when we decided to do a sequel, we decided to bring back one thing we hadn't really think which one we would do. And we decided to go with the character called Morgan, who was relatively untouched upon in the last film.
We filmed a small scene to put in as a flashback to show that Morgan didn't die, and the scene followed on directly from when he supposedly died in the original, and it showed Morgan just remembering it as he felt his scar, and we thought it was a nice kind of homage to the previous film.
Morgan was definitely one of the characters that I would personally find interesting to discover more about.
I swear, by my father's mask I will get revenge.
The costume was quite good in the first one, but we needed to make it look more menacing, so I redesigned his mask. It just looks more evil now.
I had the idea to have a villain who was obsessed with tools and only ever used tools as a weapon. Whenever he has to fight someone, he uses some kind of thing from his toolbox, or sometimes even his toolbox itself. It was a very comic book-like character, and Gary Windows was able to bring some kind of twisted edge to it, which made it quite menacing, but also funny at the same time.
Well, we've been able to do a lot more actually this time.
This was originally meant to be like any other fight scene, just outside on a bit of grass, but when we got the opportunity to use an underwater camera, we couldn't resist. I don't care if it fitted in with the story, I would make it work.
James was the first one to go in, but it's James, he went in, and he didn't really say much about it. Daniel went in, said it was cold. I looked at Daniel and went, Daniel, you're feeble, I don't care, it's not cold. I went in, it was cold. I felt bad.
Yeah, I thought, get in, I don't care how cold it is, we've got to do it now because it's only getting colder. And I really kind of felt sorry for them when I had to get in myself and film it. It was, I had to dive in without feeling how cold it was. I got to get in nice and gently. I want to film so I can get around to editing it because for me it's where the magic happens, it's where it all comes together, and it's really cool to see a scene which you may have filmed in like 4 or 5 different parts on different days, and it's really nice to see it come together.
As we were editing, we discovered that single frame editing could really save us a lot of trouble. And as you see in this scene, there's just a bit where James jumps behind the steps rather than with one leg either side. So in this shot, you see that we edited in just the 2 frames, so his leg actually went the other side of the bar. Whether for car explosions, flashing clocks, electrocuting guards, bullet wounds, flashes, sparks, laser watches, underwater doors, flamethrower toolboxes, gadget-laden phones, laser cannons, rocket-firing rifles, boot spikes, machine gun toolboxes, nails, or coffins. CG effects have been used throughout the film to obtain shots which were otherwise impossible. One scene in particular is made up entirely of CGI elements, with Simon Jeffrey on blue screen over the top. Another scene that uses CG effects is a scene in which a guard seemingly stumbles out on the road and then gets hit by an oncoming car. The guard and the car were shot separately, and in the edit were merged together to create the final shot. With new levels of special effects and a new cast, Agents of Destruction, A Personal Vendetta has raised the bar for all future films from Milano Entertainment.
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. That's putting it mildly, 007.
Please, I'm a disgrace. Kill me.